This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lumberyard, watching the Grunion crawl magi. Little kids got naked and had lots of sex. Don't even waste your time.
Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 85. My name is Adam. Today we're joined by Kevin. How are you, Kevin?
I'm okay.
And we're also joined by Ryan. How are you?
Tired.
Tired? Playing
Don't say that. Don't say it.
Oh, that's right. You can't say that. Playing that GTA?
Yes.
What movie do we have you watch this week?
Driven.
Driven. Picked this in honor of Rush coming out. This is directed by Rennie Harlan, and it stars Sylvester Stallone, Kip Pardue, Till Schweiger.
For some reason, that name makes me chuckle.
Have synopsis here. A young hotshot driver is in the middle of a championship season and is coming apart at the seams. A former kart champion is called in to give him guidance. Ryan, what did you think of Driven?
It was stupid.
Can you expound on that a little bit?
It was really stupid.
Well, let's talk about what happens. What happens in the movie?
Alright. Basically, there's a young kid, and he's going after a championship, and there's a semi-older guy that's also going after the championship, and the young guy has a racing teammate who is replaced throughout the movie with Sylvester Stallone. And their stories weave all together, and one falls in love with one's ex-wife, and one's married to one's ex-wife, and there's a whole lot of drama. And the young kid and the older guy end up getting in a fist fight or in a fight argument about a woman. And even though they have an argument and have their differences, on race day, the teammate gets caught in water upside down.
What?
Basically, he's drowning. And they're racing and his car hits something and flips over the retention wall. And he lands in water, and the other two all of a sudden just cut out of the race to go save him. And in the end, they all become friends, and it's a happy fucking ending. And that's it.
That's it.
Well, I think that
Okay.
one of the big parts of this movie was the, Formula One race that was through a city, right?
It's a Grand Prix.
Oh, okay.
So they're I guess I don't know that much about India, but I think they're rail racetracks, and so it's nothing special as far as that goes.
Well, I know that parts that I saw, they were driving through a city.
Yeah, they do
cars.
that. Yeah, they do that.
Oh yeah, that's 2 or 3 minutes when the young kid rebels and Sylvester Stallone goes and drives all crazy with him through a city and makes him be a better person.
Better person?
Oh, God. And I know that there's a really awesome scene in that scene where, one of them hits a manhole cover and it flies up and...
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Nice. Does it flip like a coin?
The CG is some of the worst CG that I've ever seen.
Nice.
And, when they're racing throughout the streets, for instance, Sylvester Stallone and this kid don't have helmets on. But when it cuts to certain aspects of them driving, they do have helmets on.
Nice. Continuity.
Because real life, it's fucking
Continuity.
Indy cars going 250 miles an hour. So they have to wear helmets.
Hmm.
Nice.
I
So
want to get back to the city racing real quick. This is something that happens quite often. Like you have the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and they actually have a Grand Prix that goes through Baltimore. They
yeah,
race
but
along like the harbor and everything.
yeah, but with this, it's like on a public
So
through a
it's
through
not
a
actually like sanctioned off. It's not like
right.
an
Yeah,
No.
actual
there's like
race.
there's like
Okay.
cars and there's like
Okay.
cars and traffic,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that makes it bullshit.
And at the one part towards the end when they go to save the guy, the one kid drives backwards,
Oh yeah.
which I'm pretty sure if you were to drive backwards on an Indigo track, you'd probably die instantly. But he goes like a quarter of a mile and he's fine.
What's the difference between Indy cars and Formula One cars?
That I do not know.
Ooh, I'm on it.
Shows you how
I
much I know
I
about
I
racing.
don't really. I like sports, but I don't really care about racing. So I don't know that much at all about it. I
You
do know.
you increasingly grew indifferent during that sentence, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I do know that Burt Reynolds is in a wheelchair in this movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. Burt Reynolds is in this. I
It's
forgot to
like
mention
he's
him.
like a millionaire, and he has one of those fucking wheelchairs that you get at the hospital. They're like general wheelchairs for everyone,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, like the ones that cost like $100.
Mm-hmm.
He has one of them as his main wheelchair.
Nice.
He's an
Also,
inefficient cripple.
also looks like Gina Gershon is in this too.
I don't like her.
Watch. You should watch.
Killer Joe.
Yeah, Killer Joe. You should watch Killer Joe.
Is she in that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
notoriously so. And I would, if you're going to watch it, let me know. I would like to be there for that.
She's the reason that the movie got an NC-17 rating, pretty much.
No, she sure is.
You
I
should-
would, again, I want to come back real quick to, I looked up difference between Indy and Formula One. Now, this is just very quickly, so I don't know how accurate this is. Now, they're both open-wheeled, but IndyCar has exact specifications as to like the makeups of the car and stuff. And then in Formula One, you have to adhere to these specifications, but there's leeway.
Okay. So basically, with the Indy cars, everybody drives the same
It's
car.
yeah, it sort of sounds like IndyCar is just open-wheeled NASCAR. Like everyone
Well,
has a
I'm
distinct set.
lazy, so I call them both the same thing. I don't see any difference.
And it seems like IndyCar is the American answer to Formula One.
Okay.
Again, I could be completely wrong.
That sounds right. I could believe that. I could also believe the fact that this got a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes.
No, that can't be right.
Yeah, let's talk about some Rennie Harlan stuff. Now, I think that this is probably the first movie that we've had you watch by Rennie Harlan. Probably won't be the last. He did Die Hard 2. He did Cliffhanger. And those are probably the two that I actually like. But he also did The Adventures of Ford Fairlane with our new buddy Andrew Dice Clay.
Nice.
He did Deep Blue Sea. You're a fan of that, aren't you, Ryan?
Was when I was like 12.
Bigger, smarter, faster, meaner.
Okay.
He did Exorcist the Beginning. He did Mindhunters. Long Kiss Goodnight, which I actually like. Devil's Pass, most recently, which is a movie that we actually reviewed on the site. Found footage horror, not into it.
That's just all types of awful. That sentence right there, found footage horror.
Yeah, basically he's the guy that married
I like where you're going with this.
married Gina Davis and
Yep.
ruined her career.
That's him.
Her face ruined her career.
I don't know about that. I don't know if he ruined her career. I think that just
I did not know that he was Finnish.
yeah,
And
it's
that
interesting.
Rennie Harlan is not his real
Oh,
name.
that's why in this they show when they're at the one race, the camera pans around, and one of the people they show is a few of the people are Finnish. They have like white and blue on their face.
Mm,
One,
little shout out by Rennie Harlan.
Nice. Well, any other thoughts on what do you think about Rennie Harlan stuff in general, Ryan?
uh, the first thing you mentioned, dire to a cliffhanger. I like the rest. I'm not really into.
Not really into.
He did that 12 Rounds movie with John Cena.
Oh, that had to be good. That had to be good. Was it?
I
I
think
don't
I
know.
may have watched like 5 minutes of that and it was fucking terrible.
He did Cleaner with Samuel L. Jackson, the one where he plays a crime scene cleaner.
Hmm.
I saw
That sounds immensely interesting.
I saw that. It wasn't horrible. He also did The Covenant, which was I think it was like, was it like male? Is it the one with like the dude witches or something?
The dude
Warlocks.
witches.
Oh, I know
Dude
what you're
witches.
talking about.
Warlocks.
Warlocks.
Level
I don't know if that's really what happened in that or not. I didn't see it.
It looks terrible, whatever it is. I want to just a side note real quick, because since we're talking about Formula One racing, now we joke about that I look like John Krasinski, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, what I want you to do is look up Formula One race car driver Sebastian Vettel. Vettel. I had a guy tell me that I look exactly like him. Went home, Google searched it, and as I was looking at it, my wife just comes up and goes, "You look exactly like that guy."
I can kind of see it.
So I'm like a mixture of John Krasinski and Sebastian Vettel.
I
I'm
can
gonna
kind of see
call
it.
you all John Krasinski.
So Ryan, let's go ahead and give you your drum roll for Driven. Do you have anything else to add before we give you this drum roll?
Nope.
How was Stallone's performance? Was it
It's
Powerhouse?
terrible, and
Powerhouse?
I don't like him either. He
Hmm.
really pisses me off.
Why?
Just because he's a terrible actor and it's fucking stupid. I don't know. I shouldn't make fun of.
No, you can.
I
Make
shouldn't make fun of his voice, but I'm going now.
Yeah, you really, you don't have any room to do that. But who do you think is a better actor, Stallone or Schwarzenegger?
Neither.
Well, I'm saying Stallone.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna go Stallone. You
I'm
kidding me?
gonna say neither.
Well, the thing about Stallone is that he's also a writer too and a director. So he's
He's immensely more talented than
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger is just he's a one-trick pony.
what can he do? Run California?
All he can do is just have a massive amount of muscles. That's it.
I am
That's all he
actually mildly curious to see this escape plan.
I was hoping that you
them.
wouldn't say that because that looks awful. That looks like the worst movie
I'm
I've
sure
ever
I'm
seen.
sure it's gonna be bad, but I like the idea. I like Prison Break type stuff. You know, like it's sort of like a heist film. You know, involves an elaborate plan, and
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna be awful. Like
Oh, it's gonna be.
I'm sure it's gonna be really bad, but I'm still gonna see it. It might just be fun. I mean, don't you ever see movies where you know that it's gonna be bad, but you're just still gonna have fun with it?
Every week of my life.
Yeah, I know Ryan's.
For the most part, yeah, I do that occasionally.
Yeah. All right, Ryan, let's go ahead and give your drum roll. What do you give Driven?
3.
That's a 3 out of 10 on Driven. What are you
That was
thinking?
that was a firm 3.
Yeah, it's decisive. What are you thinking
Was.
about Rush?
I don't care about it.
Why not? You like cars and racing?
No,
Is it
Kevin.
because that they're not hijacking tractor trailers,
Uh,
Is it because they're not
this-
driving hooked up Civics?
hooked up
yes,
Civics filled with homoerotic plot developments?
yes, and
Uh,
no Paul Walker,
no Paul Walker.
and no Vin Diesel,
Hmm.
or The Rock, or anyone, or the Chinese guy, or the Asian guy that died and came back to life.
I'm
Oh,
actually pretty excited for Rush. I think it looks pretty good.
Obviously, him in that one.
We do actually have a review up for that now on the site because it did come out this weekend in LA. So we have a review up. Ernie gave it a 7.5. So
now, Ryan, if I told you Olivia Wilde's in it, does that sway you in any way?
She's okay, but her alone probably wouldn't do it for me.
Okay. Okay.
I just like it. Just judging from the trailer, it looks like it's going to be really visually pleasing. It looks like the racing scenes look really stylized and they look pretty cool.
It does. It looks pretty good, I have to say. I'm not a huge fan of Ron Howard, but I'm definitely interested.
I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of Ron Howard, but I like a lot of his stuff. I think that I've kind of cooled on him over the years. Like I think that when I was younger, I probably liked Ron Howard a lot more because I probably wasn't as cynical as I am now. Because that's the thing, right? Like his movies, if you aren't like a cynical jerk off like I am, you can really enjoy his movies.
He's along the lines of Spielberg,
Yeah, exactly.
but a little less, sappy.
A little less sappy, but
Not by
not a
much.
lot less sappy.
Yeah, not much.
I think that Rush will be pretty good, and I'm always open to Ron Howard's stuff. I mean, Parenthood is still one of my all-time favorite movies, so not too big on those Da Vinci Code movies though.
What? Kidding me?
And The Dilemma, like where did that come from? I heard that was horrible.
Yes, I heard that as well, and I mean it looked horrible.
It did
So
look
much
horrible.
so that I'm never going to watch that
No, I won't watch that.
ever.
All right, well, I think that wraps it up. Anything else to add, Ryan?
Nope.
All right, there you have it. For all the latest film news and reviews, visit us at filmpulse.net. Send us an email at feedback@filmpulse.net. Follow us on Twitter @filmpulse.net and be sure to rate us on iTunes. We appreciate that very much. With filmpulse.net, my name is Adam,
I'm Kevin. Wait for it.
I am,
and we will see you on Monday.
see you later.
Oh, God.
Soon, baby, I will cry my last tears. Soon.